The final curse. It is said that whoever opens this tomb will end the world. Many have tried to open it, but the world has somehow always been saved. That is, until now. You see, there's a prophecy. It says that the next person to open the tomb will unleash hell on earth, and you just can't stop thinking about what's inside this box. You know, whatever it is, it's been sealed for thousands of years. Why now? You feel a sudden urge to open the box. You know what's inside. Whatever it is, it wants to come out. You reach for the box. The moment your fingers touch the cold, hard stone, you feel a presence behind you. You turn around, but there's nothing there. Just a pile of dusty bones. Wait a second. Those bones weren't there before. You start to feel really scared, but you can't stop thinking about what's inside the box. So you open it. As soon as you do, the world as we know it ends. Here's a scary story. The Pharaoh's Shadow. A man is walking down the street. It's late at night and he's alone. He doesn't like being alone. He can feel eyes on him. He can feel a presence behind him. He tells himself it's just his imagination. There's no one there. As he walks, he sees a shadow on the wall next to him. It's a second shadow, one that doesn't belong to him. It's not his shadow. The man turns around, but there's no one behind him. He looks back at the wall, and the shadow is gone. He tries to shake off the feeling, but as he continues to walk, he feels it again. There's another shadow, a second shadow that's following him. The man runs, but the shadow runs with him. No matter how fast he goes, the shadow is always there, always just behind him, never his shadow. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. The Curse of the Black Lotus. A flower was found in an ancient tomb. It was black, and the petals were described as silky and smooth. The flower was placed in a vase and taken to a lab for further examination. But that night, the lab was filled with the sound of screams. In the morning, the flower was found to be wilted and the scientists were dead. It was clear that the flower was cursed. But what was the curse? The answer came when another scientist picked up the flower to examine it. As soon as he touched it, he saw a vision of a woman in a white dress standing in front of him. And then she began to walk towards him, her face distorted and covered in flesh. He tried to scream, but no sound came out. And as the woman approached, he felt a sharp pain in his chest. Then everything went black. When the other scientists arrived at the lab, they found him kneeling on the floor with the flower in his hand, his eyes wide and staring. They never found out what the curse was, but they did find a way to break it. Every so often, once a year, something strange happens at the museum. It's the one day that the mummy's eyes flicker open. It happened again today. An eclipse. The staff had just finished setting up the new exhibit. The mummy was placed in the center of the room, surrounded by its treasures. Just as they finished, the lights flickered and died, plunging the room into darkness. Then, for a split second, they saw the mummy's eyes open. They're supposed to be closed forever. One of the staff members screamed and ran out of the room. Another stayed frozen in place, staring at the mummy. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. The eyes were glowing an eerie green in the darkness. Then just as quickly as they opened, they closed again. The staff huddled together, whispering in hushed tones. They agreed to never speak of what they saw that day. And every year on the anniversary of the eclipse, the story is told and retold until it becomes legend.